And you swear you're not just making this up?
Yep, that's exactly what they said.
I'll join your team, Goku.
All right! Thanks a lot, 18! Having you join is a load off my mind!
Guys, Goku is going to train with number 18. It's a place far from the city, and a lot of things are going to happen, but Krillin is going to show up in the middle of this training, and he's going to see something he doesn't want to see. You're going to see everything now, but first leave your like and also subscribe to the channel. Did you do that? Let's get started. At number 18's house. Number 18 looked out the living room window at the horizon. Clean dishes were stacked in the drainer, the floor was sparkling clean, and the distant sound of the television echoed as Marin watched a cartoon. She sighed deeply, feeling trapped in the routine of being a housewife, something she never imagined her life would be like after so many years as one of the most powerful androids ever created. Number 18 said, "I'm tired of this. I need to feel strong again." She stood up, determined. The quiet life with Krillin and Marin was good, but she missed the adrenaline, the challenge of fighting. She decided it was time to go back to training and recover her combat skills. Number 18 thought, who could help me with this? Krillin. She went to the living room where Krillin was putting on his police uniform. Number 18 asked, "Krillin, could you help me train? I feel like I'm rusty." Krillin replied, "Train? Oh, number 18, I'd love to, but I'm swamped with work at the police station. I'm working overtime so I can pay for the house renovations." He smiled awkwardly and continued, "You know how it is. The life of a police officer isn't easy." Number 18 said, "I understand." Her tone was dry, but she knew she couldn't pressure Krillin. He was always trying hard to take care of his family. But that didn't change the fact that she still wanted to get back into action. Krillin said, "Maybe you could ask Goku for help. He's always willing to train." Number 18 thought for a moment and then nodded briefly. Goku was the strongest warrior she knew, and he never turned down a good fight. It was exactly the kind of challenge she was looking for. Number 18 headed to Goku's house. Arriving there, she found the Saiyan eating a gigantic plate of food. Goku said, "Hi, number 18. What brings you here?" Number 18 said, "I need to train. I feel like I'm rusty. Can you help me?" Goku replied excitedly, "Of course, I'd love to. It's been a while since I trained with someone as strong as you. This is going to be fun." She smiled discreetly, pleased with Goku's positive response. Number 18 said, "Well, let's start now then." Goku jumped up, leaving the plate aside. Goku said, "Let's go! The mountain back here is perfect for training." The two flew to a remote rocky area, far from any village or city. It was an open, isolated field with huge rocks scattered everywhere, perfect for heavy training. They began their warm-up with a few simple moves. Number 18 quickly dodged, avoiding Goku's punches and kicks, who was impressed by her agility. Goku said, "You're still in great shape, huh?" Number 18 replied with a restrained smile, "Don't forget that I'm an android. I never lose my physical form, but I need to polish my skills." After a few minutes of warming up, the two decided to intensify their training. Goku quickly transformed into Super Saiyan Blue and advanced with a punch towards number 18. She dodged it easily, making Goku smile even more, pleased with the challenge. Goku said, "You're really fast. Let's see if you can dodge this." Goku advanced again, this time with a series of quick and powerful blows, which number 18 blocked and deflected without much effort. However, she also knew that Goku was holding back a bit of power. He would never fight with all his strength against a friend. At a certain point during the training, Goku decided to increase the speed of his attack. He advanced with a strong punch, but number 18 managed to dodge it at the last second. However, the force of the movement made Goku lose his balance. Before he could realize what was happening, his body was thrown forward and he literally fell on top of number 18. For a brief second, the two stood still. Goku's face was too close to number 18's. Goku, stunned, said, "Oh, oops, sorry." Number 18's face turned red with anger and embarrassment. With a quick movement, she pushed Goku aside and stood up, furious. Number 18 said, her face red with embarrassment, "What do you think you're doing? Stay away from me!" She slapped Goku hard in the face, which made a thunderous sound echo through the mountains. Goku said, desperate, "I didn't do it on purpose, I swear, it was unintentional." Number 18 crossed her arms, clearly bothered. She looked at Goku with a serious expression and said, "You're lucky I'm not Chi-Chi. If she finds out about this, you'll be in serious trouble." Goku's eyes widened when he heard his wife's name. Goku said nervous, Don't tell Chi-Chi, please, she'll be very angry. I swear it was not malicious. I just lost my balance. It was completely unintentional." Number 18 sighed deeply, still irritated, but she knew that Goku had no bad intentions. He was simple and clumsy, always distracted in his training and fights. Number 18 said, "Okay, I believe you, but be careful next time. If something like this happens again, I won't let it go, Goku said relieved. Thank you, I promise I'll pay more attention. Number 18 looked up at the sky, taking a deep breath to calm himself down. The awkward moment was passing, but he still felt the heat on his face because of the uncomfortable situation. Despite the incident, the two decided to continue training. Goku, now more attentive, made sure not to let the same mistake happen again. Goku said, "Let's continue, but more carefully this time." Number 18 with a firm tone replied, "That's right, don't think it's going to be easy." The two moved quickly again across the improvised battlefield. Number 18 was increasingly comfortable, remembering the old feeling of being in an intense fight. Adrenaline ran through her body and she felt alive again. Goku, even in Super Saiyan Blue, was having fun as always. He loved testing his limits, and training with someone like number 18 was challenging enough to keep him engaged. Goku said, "You're getting even faster." Number 18 replied, "Don't underestimate an android." The two launched into one last confrontation. Number 18 used all his speed and strength to try to overcome Goku, but he was ready, blocking the blows with ease. In the end, Goku broke free with a smile on his face, clearly satisfied with the training. The training ended with the two exhausted, sitting on a large rock watching the sunset. Number 18 was feeling accomplished, something she hadn't felt in a long time. Number 18 said, "Thank you, Goku, that was exactly what I needed." Goku replied, "It was nothing. I'm the one who's thankful for having someone to train with. You're very strong." Number 18. She smiled, feeling proud. Number 18 said, "I think I'll keep training more often. I can't afford to stay still." Goku said, "Whenever you want, I'm here." They were silent for a few minutes, just enjoying the moment of tranquility after the intense training. Number 18 knew that, although his life was different now, there was still room for combat, for that feeling of strength and purpose that he valued so much. But suddenly Krillin appeared in the middle of that training. He had asked his boss for a longer lunch break to see how his wife's training with Goku was going. Krillin asked curious, "Is the training over yet? You guys seem to be training hard. Show me what you did during that time." Goku, surprised by the arrival of his best friend, looked at number 18 with a smile. She in turn rolled her eyes but answered. Number 18 said, "It was a good workout. Nothing special. Just getting back into the swing of things." Krillin said excitedly, "Come on, Goku, show me what you did." Goku said, "Oh sure, it was more or less like this." He stood up and made a series of quick movements in the air, simulating the blows and dodges that number 18 performed. Krillin watched with wide eyes, impressed. Krillin said, "Wow, you're still in great shape, number 18. After a brief moment of rest, Goku and number 18 decided to return to training. While Krillin watched, he was curious to see his wife's progress and how training with Goku was helping her regain her former form. Marin stayed in the house, entertained by her drawings. Goku and number 18 positioned themselves ready to continue the session. Krillin sat on a nearby rock watching carefully. He couldn't help but notice how number 18's strength and agility were growing by the moment. Goku spoke with a challenging smile. "Ready for another round, number 18? Number 18 answered, determined, "Sure, and this time, I'm going to give it my all." Goku smiled even wider, loving the idea of facing someone as strong as her. He never refused a challenge, and the fact that number 18 was getting sharper and sharper only made him more excited. The two began to move quickly, their bodies almost disappearing to the naked eye due to the extreme speed they reached. Krillin watched with a mixture of pride and admiration. Krillin knew his wife was strong, but seeing her fight Goku on equal terms, even though Goku in Super Saiyan Blue form was holding back his power, was something that made him smile. Goku advanced with a series of punches and kicks, trying to hit number 18 with all his speed. She, however, dodged them with agility and precision. Her movements were elegant, almost as if she were dancing between Goku's attacks. Krillin said in admiration, "She's really in control. No wonder I fell in love with her." Number 18 replied, while dodging another blow, "It's good to see that I can still impress you." She then counterattacked, surprising Goku with a quick kick that threw him backwards. Goku stabilized himself in the air, impressed. Goku said, "Wow, you're getting stronger and stronger. I have to admit, I'm enjoying this." Number 18 said with a discreet smile, "Don't underestimate an android. Now you'll see what I'm capable of." With an explosion of power, number 18 advanced on Goku. The fight intensified, with both exchanging fierce blows. With each second, it seemed that the tension was increasing, and Krillin, sitting on the rock, was glued to the battle. After a few minutes of intense combat, it was clear that number 18 was gaining the upper hand. Goku, in his Super Saiyan Blue form, was starting to tire. Goku was breathing heavily, while number 18, with her infinite stamina, still maintained her steady pace. She was a fighting machine, programmed to be efficient and relentless. Goku said, smiling even while panting, "I think you're going to win this one, number 18, but I'm not going to make it easy." He launched himself for one last attack, trying to catch number 18 by surprise with a series of quick blows, but she was prepared. With an elegant and quick movement, she dodged, spinning and landing a precise blow on Goku's abdomen. He felt the impact and was thrown back, falling heavily to the ground. Goku lay on the ground, looking up at the sky and smiling. He knew he had given his best, but number 18 had won this round. Goku said, still smiling, "You're really back. Well done, number 18. Number 18, breathing a little harder now, approached Goku. She looked at him for a moment, and then, in a gesture that seemed to come from her memories, she bent down and gave Goku a light kiss on the cheek. Krillin, who had been watching everything from afar, immediately felt a chill run down his spine. He stood up quickly, with an expression of surprise and jealousy on his face. Krillin said nervously, "What was that, number 18? Confused, Goku rubbed his face where the kiss had been given and sat down, laughing awkwardly. Goku said, not completely understanding, "Huh? What happened?" Number 18 stood up, crossing his arms and looking at Krillin with a calm expression and said calmly, "It was nothing, Krillin. Just a memory from the past." Krillin crossed his arms, still clearly uncomfortable. The scene had been identical to the kiss Krillin had received the day number 18 surprised him for the first time with a kiss after Krillin had shown courage by standing up to her. But now, and because of that, Krillin couldn't shake off the jealousy he felt. Krillin spoke with a slightly irritated tone. "That was different, number 18. Don't you think?" Number 18 looked at him for a moment and then gave a slight smile. Number 18 spoke, walking towards Krillin. "It was nothing big. Goku is a good friend. And besides, you know that the only man I love is you, Krillin." She placed her hand gently on Krillin's face, caressing it tenderly, and gave Krillin a kiss. Although still a little uncomfortable, he felt his irritation and jealousy begin to disappear. He looked at number 18 in the eyes and for a moment completely forgot about the incident. Krillin spoke calmer. I know you love me. But, well, you know how it is. Sometimes it's hard not to get jealous." Number 18 replied softly. "I understand, but there's no reason to worry. Goku is just a friend, and what happened was just a reflection of what we've experienced in the past." Goku, still sitting on the floor and not fully understanding the situation, gave an awkward laugh. Goku said, "I think I missed something here, huh?" Krillin shook his head, laughing too. Krillin said, "Oh, Goku, you're always so distracted. Don't worry, it's okay." After the brief moment of tension, the atmosphere calmed down again. Number 18 and Krillin stood together while Goku finally got up from the ground, stretching his arms. Goku said excitedly, "That was an amazing training session. It's been a long time since I've had this much fun." Number 18, "You're really impressive." Number 18 replied with a satisfied smile, "Thank you, Goku. Training with you was a great way to recover my skills." Krillin said, now with a proud smile on his face, "I have to admit, watching you two train was amazing. Number 18, you really put on a show. I don't think I've ever seen you so strong." Number 18 smiled at her husband, happy to receive his recognition. Number 18 spoke, "I'm glad you're by my side. I would never have been able to return to training if it weren't for your support." Krillin approached number 18, taking her hands. The sparkle in his eyes showed the genuine love he felt for her. Krillin said affectionately, "And I'll always be here for you, number 18. No matter what happens." That day's training marked the beginning of a new phase for number 18. She had regained her confidence as a fighter, and more importantly, she had reaffirmed her feelings for Krillin. The incident with Goku was quickly forgotten, becoming just another funny anecdote to tell in the future. In the days that followed, number 18 continued to train regularly. Sometimes Goku would join her, other times she would train alone. Krillin, whenever he could, would watch the training and offer words of encouragement. He knew that number 18 would never stop being a fighter, and he respected that about her. The fact that she still wanted to fight, still wanted to push herself to the limit, was one of the many reasons he loved her so much. One afternoon, after a long training session, Goku and number 18 were resting again on the rocks of the training grounds. Krillin was beside them watching the sunset. Krillin said thoughtfully, "I think deep down, we all need this. Fighting, training, it's part of who we are." Goku nodded, smiling broadly. Goku said, "Of course! No matter what happens, Fighting always reminds us of who we are and what we can achieve. Number 18 looked at Krillin and Goku with a slight smile on her face. She felt a comforting calm after so much effort. Training had brought out not only her physical strength but also a reaffirmation of her connection with Krillin. Number 18 said calmly, "That's true. Training keeps us in tune with who we are, but it also reminds me of what's most important." She looked at Krillin, her smile widening. He smiled back, holding her hand tenderly. Krillin said lovingly, "And the most important thing for me is to have you by my side." Goku, in his simple way, stood up and stretched. Goku said, "Well, it was a great workout. Whenever you want more, number 18, I'll be here." With that, the trio headed home, feeling closer than ever. Guys, we finished another story here on the channel. Do you want a continuation? Just comment, and of course, which couple do you think is cuter? Goku and number 18 or Krillin and number 18? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Bye!